Hello friends, welcome to Money in Politics. Friends, yesterday night I received very bad news that one of my friends, one of my bosom friends since I was a child, we were in school together. So he succumbed to this virus and he could not make it. So although I'm not feeling good today, I'm not in the best of my state of minds, but I'm trying my level best to be in a positive state of mind and not to feel down. So friends, today I wanted to make a very important video for you. I especially took the time out to make this video, and it might be one of the most important videos you will ever watch. And that is why the powers that be are doing what they are doing. See, normally a person strives for two things: the material riches of this world and the power. The powers who control this planet, they have both. They have all the power that one can imagine, and they have the materialistic riches. All the money in the world is at their disposal. So why are they doing what they are doing? What is the purpose they'll achieve out of that? What is the end goal? Because if they don't do this artificial wars, if they don't create this economic booms and busts, then we people as well won't bother to research about these entities, right? If our lives are smooth and they can continue with their power structures for years and years, maybe millennia to come. Why they are doing all this, what they are doing? Why they want to depopulate the planet? Why they want to chip us? Why they want to control our lives? Why they want to control us on a frequency, on a vibrational or on an energy level? Why they want to spy us 24 by 7? Why they want to make us poor? So the answer lies in spirituality. It's a spiritual war that's going on. It has always been that way. The war has never been for the materialistic things of this world, for the power of this world. This three-dimensional reality is of no importance to these guys. See, just understand. When we talk about the powers that be, all that comes in my mind is the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the royal family, the Vatican. But these people, when we talk about the powers that be, who are controlling this planet, who are running this show, this New World Order agenda, these people are not at the top of the pyramid. At the real top are what in the religious texts is mentioned as Lucifer or Satan or fallen angels or negative ETs. These entities really exist. So, the war that has been going on since millennia is for the control of our souls. And why it's important now, why everything is moving so fast now, is because we are at the culmination point of major and minor cycles of time of this age. That's why these people are in a hurry, because they also have a timeline. It's an energy war. These guys know everything. They have all the spiritual knowledge at their disposal. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to keep us in a constant energy of fear, of anxiety, of sadness, of despair. That's why they use all the tools at their disposal. Be it the news media, you read the newspaper, you watch the news channel. 9 out of 10 news will be negative. It does not mean that there is no good happening in this world. There are numerous good things happening in this world, but those things don't make the front page of the newspaper. Why? Because when you read the front page, they want to just push that negativity, that fear into your subconscious so that your reality remain in that low vibrational frequency. It's a war of frequency going on, my friends. That's why they are conditioning your mind night and day. So they know if we move from this negative low frequency vibrational reality of anger, greed, hatred, anxiety, sadness, fear to a higher frequency reality, a higher consciousness of unconditional love, service to others rather than service to self, feeling for others, having sympathy for others, being content, having peace of mind. So once we do that, the frequency of on a personal level as well as on a collective level will increase, and the frequency of this planet, our mother earth, which is a living being, will also increase. And then at that moment these people lose. They know about this, that's why they cannot afford to just take the feet off the paddle, and they will keep on pushing stronger and stronger going forward, because the coming 10 years are really challenging, because all the drama is going to happen and it's going to unfold in the coming 10 years from 2020 to 2030. You can watch my another video where I made a video about the visions which I saw from 2020 to 2030. You'll get an idea. So friends, only one thing can save us, can keep us at all times in this frequency of love, in this higher frequency, and that is meditation. Why I'm saying that? Because saying is very easy, but doing it in reality is very difficult. What is happening right now? People are dying. We are in lockdown. Once the economy opens up partially, people will lose their job right, left, and center. So people who will lose their job, who will be having difficulty in putting the food on the table for their families. So for them, being in this high vibrational frequency will be too difficult unless you do one thing, and that is you do meditation and align yourself with the higher self, with your higher self. Let me tell you what I mean. Please be with me and watch this video up until the end, and I will have a second video as well, part 2 of this, continuation of this. So please watch both these videos. So, okay. What really happens is, when we meditate, we open our chakras in our body, in our astral body. Okay? And then there are 7 of them. The 6th one is the third eye, the Christ consciousness between the eyebrows. And the 7th one is the crown chakra. Once we do that, we connect ourselves with the divine, with the everlasting, pure bliss, that cosmic light. We can connect to that. So right now, we see our world as a 3-dimensional world. This is not the entire reality. This is maybe 0.01% of the entire reality, but we cannot see other things. Why? Because we are trapped in this 3rd-dimensional frequency. Our reality is only length, breadth, height. You see this table, you see my hand, you see my finger, you see the camera. It's all length, breadth, height. We cannot perceive anything apart from these 3 things. That's why we are in this 3rd dimension. There are 12 dimensions in total. Remember that. There are 12 dimensions in total. Now, I'll get into this and the relation to this, to our body and our DNA spiritually. I'll get to this in my second video. So, I'll touch base on this in detail in my second video. So what I'm saying is, there are 12 dimensions, and beyond the 12 dimensions is what we call God. You can give it any name. That light, that nothingness, that black hole, from where we came and from where we will go back, to where we will go back. And that's our true home. This is not our true home. Just let me ask you, my name is Rajat. You can be Mike, you can be Kathy, you can have any other name. Now, is that name of your body or of you, of your true self? That's the name of the body, right? You are not this body, you are the soul. So, right now, I'm talking to you. So, what is that which is speaking from inside of me and communicating to you? What is that which is thinking at this point of time what to speak? What is that when I have a feeling of sympathy for others? That is the real me. That is my soul. This body is not me. This body is a mere rental accommodation while I'm on this planet in this incarnation. That's why when your family members say you, "Oh, I love you," are they referring that to this body or to the real you. They're referring to the real you. They are not referring to this body. That's why when you die, within a day, you are put in a box and buried or burned, whatever your religion is. Right? So, no one is loving this body. It's a mere mortal body. You are the soul. You never took birth. You will never die. You are an immortal soul. You are God. Same as Jesus Christ and Gautam Buddha and other ascended masters. We are made in the image of God. And we are God. But we've devolved. And right now we are in an iron age. Or what the Hindus in the Vedas called Kali Yuga. That's why we are devolved so much that we forgot our hidden potential. We forgot our true home, higher up there above the 12 dimensions. Now, when I say 12 dimensions, where are these 12 dimensions? It's all here. Right now, it's here. Nowhere else. When we talk about God, people look towards the sky. When we talk about hell, people look on the ground. Nothing is above or below. Earth is a sphere, floating sphere in the universe. Everywhere you look, it's ether, energy. So let me give you an analogy of a television. In a television set, you have thousands and more of channels, right? News channels and sports channels and entertainment, movie channels and whatnot. It's not that within your room, here you have the CNN in this corner of the room, or here you have MSNBC, here you have the sports channels. No, it's all inside that television box, one television box. And what happens when you press the remote button? When you press the remote button, it changes the frequency. And you shift from one channel to other channel because each channel is allocated a particular frequency band. And when you shift to the other channel, you cannot view the previous channel. That's why, exactly similarly, we are living in this multidimensional world. But why we cannot see all the other dimensions is because our frequency, our vibrational frequency, our consciousness is so that we can only perceive this third dimension. That's why the sages, the yogis, Jesus Christ, Gautam Buddha, through meditation, they raised the vibration of their body and they could see the other worlds, the reality which we cannot. The real thing they can see. We are not seeing the real thing. This is an illusion. So that's why meditation is important. And when I say it's an illusion, you will say, Rajat, what are you talking about? This table, when I bang this table, when I hit my hand, it hurts, it pains. So this is as real as it gets. Exactly, that's the beauty of the Almighty Creator. If the reality was made such that we could feel that it's not real, it would be entertaining for the Creator. Just imagine all the people who are working in companies and they give some presentations to a crowd, to a group of people, and they use projector, right? Now, how does a projector work? Under the projector, you put the slide. And then the thing is projected on a big screen on the wall. The better the quality of the projector, the real the projection looks. Now, our state is such that we are looking at the projection. We are not aware of the projector and the slide. And we feel like this is the real stuff. And if there is some mistake in the slide, but you don't know about the slide, you're not aware of the slide, and you are looking at the projector, at the projection, and think like that's the real thing, you can do anything on the projection. You can try to erase something, you can try to cut and try to rectify. Will it work? No. What will work is you have to have access to that slide. You make the changes on the slide and then it will reflect on the projection. That's why we people, whatever sorrows we are having in our personal lives, that depends on our karma, on our previous actions in our past lives as well as in the past of this life. So that is bound to come out. Bible says, reap as you sow. So the actions will backfire in a good way or in a bad way, depending on whether you did good or bad. So We people, whenever something bad happens in our life, we run here and there. We try our level best to change things. Can we change? No. For changing the things, you cannot run outside. This is all projection. You go inside, close your eyes, go inside, and try to access that slide and make the changes, and your life will be turned around. Now, in order to access that slide, you have to close your eyes and open your third eye and evolve and raise the frequency of your body. At that point of time, you'll realize that you are living in an illusion. That's why if you don't meditate, you will not be able to align yourself to your higher self. If you are not able to align yourself to your higher self, you will run here and there. You will not know the truth. You will not have access to that slide. And you'll be kicked around. Let me tell you, you'll be kicked around like a football. This world is a very, very harsh world. This world is a bitch. It is not kind to anyone. You have to save yourself. You have to help yourself. No family member, no friend is going to come along with you and help you in this spiritual journey. Whatever karmas you make, whatever actions you accumulate, you have to face the results. If you do good, you will get the fruits, not someone else. So that's how important meditation is. And once you meditate and you open your third eye, you will be able to connect yourself with the divine. Now, all my Christian friends who think that meditation is not good, it's bad, because your pastors, the problem is the pastors and the imams of the mosque and the priests, the temples and the priests in the temples, they misinterpret the religious texts based on their limited understanding and knowledge and wisdom. And because of that, we have this mess in the world. Bible teaches meditation because Jesus Christ himself did meditation. I'll cover that in my next video. I'll cover complete the relationship between the 12 dimensions and our DNA, our body. It proves that we are made in the image of God. We are God. And I'll cover about Jesus and meditation and what Bible says about meditation. I'll cover all of that in my next video. So friends, do stay tuned to my next video and I'll continue there. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and like.